Hey there guys, Alexander Frost here, and I'm going to play a little game called Parasite Eve 2, made in 2000 by Squaresoft, when it was still called Squaresoft. Let's begin. Now, I know I said that I wasn't going to do this game because some of the puzzles were too hard for me to figure out and I didn't want to have to use the strategy guide. Well, I went back and used the guide to look at some of the puzzles and I realized they're not nearly as hard as I thought they were. So I'm going to take a few notes down and figure them out, and that'll be that. I'm not planning on doing the first Parasite Eve game. It's not that it's bad or that I don't like it. I do like it. I own it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's just I played Parasite Eve 2 first, so I'm better with this game. Also, the targets you see there are all enemies from the first Parasite Eve game. And speaking of which, there's the boss from the first game. There we go. Adjust the microphone a little bit. I'll have to mess with the brightness too. Might as well do that now. Oh, those were hard to fight. One touch and they killed you. It's just... oh. There we go, that's better. Some downright nasty enemies in the last game. Good job, Aya. Little? That was not a little girl, man. And no, I will not be narrating these parts, so don't worry, no crappy voice acting from me. Now, for the sake of explaining the controls, you can actually use the gun range here to take you through all of the various controls and how to play the game. I'm just going to run through the first tutorial. That's all I need. Oh, it doesn't matter really, I suppose. Yeah, that's a good one. I like Crazy King. Now, I've only got the M93R, so that's all we got to go with. We'll stick with the level 1 for now. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Okay, that's easy enough. Press square, and you will assume a firing stance, and if there's a target, you will lock onto it. R1 fires a 3-round burst for this gun. Targets, so I can't really switch right now. Pretty simple so far. Pretty simple, so you just press that and bam, reload. Again real quick because the program's about to start. Oh! Now the program starts, okay. So yeah, it's pretty simple. By attaching... Hey, I didn't get a chance to shoot that one. By attaching ammo to your vest, you can... What the... The game's cheating me here. By attaching ammo to your vest, you can, oh dear. Reload manually. Wow, that sucked bad. And reload. By pressing L2 with this gun, you can fire a single shot. I'm not going to do that now because that would just be a waste. Oh, jeez, I'm not on it. I'm better with... There's another gun that I can use that's a lot better than this. So there you go. Now, a thing you might not know is you can actually keep doing this over and over because it's not your ammo, and if you get a high enough score, you start getting bonus items. Okay, so, basic controls, press left or right on the analog stick, and you will turn. Just like Resident Evil, press up, you'll start moving up, down, you'll move backwards. I have auto run turned on, so I don't have to actually keep a button pressed down, which is very useful. Square, you will automatically assume a firing stance. If there's a target, she'll lock onto it and start combat. If not, then just let go and you'll return to normal. Also, to display how awesome the game is, while targeting here, you can actually have Aya move her head by looking left and right. X does nothing right now. Circle does nothing right now. Pressing triangle will allow you to access your PE abilities, but there's no use for them at the moment. You can also move using the D-pad. Pressing up the D-pad will cause you to walk, as you can see here. I know this is riveting, isn't it? So here's all of Aya's stats. The HP is pretty obvious. MP refers to, well, how much power she has for her PE abilities. Armor, shoulder holster, that tells you right there how much of a bonus you get for HP and MP, yada 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 yada. That's going to change shortly. Key items, as you can see, I have a badge here because I am an awesome looking mist agent, whatever that is. Map, which you can access this way. Pressing the triangle button here will allow you to figure out, hey, this is what I should do. You can also access it by pressing the select button. And let's see, what else is there? There's options, but there's, oh, here we go. You can set the sound, blah, 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 blah. And then, of course, you can exit. So, let's move on. And then there's all those bullets and all that sitting there, which you can't take with you. Let's see, is the armor changed yet? Not yet. Yes, I'm down to my leather jacket. And I can unlock my Parasite Eve abilities now, but I don't have any experience points, so I can't do anything yet. But that will change. I do have some BP, which is nice. That stands for bounty points. I'll explain more of that later. For right now, let me see here. I want her to equip that for the time being. I want her to use that ammunition for the time being. I'm not really the kind of guy that keeps bullets actually in his armor for quick use in combat. The only use you can have for that really is if you want to manually reload and not empty a full clip into something, or if you want to switch ammo types on the fly. That's about it, really. Whoop. There you go. Enter the storyline. You know, I really think they should remake this game with voice acting. Just update the graphics and add some voice acting. Doo-doo. Mm-hmm. I should hope so. I wonder if she pulled a gun on him. Alright then, so next time on Parasite Eve 2, we continue wandering around the Mist Center and then proceed on to the Acropolis Tower.